see it. Well, I have to say, as a immediate past president of Congregation Ner Tamid, I stand up here. Do I say Shabbat Shalom? Do I say Good Yom Tov? This is a very comfortable place for me to be. I feel like I'm at home when I'm in a synagogue. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to talk a little bit. I'm not doing announcements. Normally the temple president, all we get is announcements, the Sisterhood Bazaar, the men's club meeting, we're putting up the sukkah on Sunday, right? But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to talk to you about my run for United States Congress. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and give you someone to vote for. My opponent, Danny Turkanian, chose not to be here. And I think that makes a statement. He chooses not to be anywhere that I am. I think that makes a statement about how different we are and about his ability to answer your questions. So, like I said, I will say that my parents moved here about 40 years ago when I was in college. I grew up in Chicago, and I went to college in Minnesota. And of course, when I graduated, it was about 50 below zero. I was a December graduate, and needless to say, it was 72 degrees. My mama didn't raise no fool. I came out to Las Vegas, and I've been here ever since, 36 years. And I started my career as a computer programmer, systems analyst. And I was talking to you that we learned to program with those card decks. Remember those? Do not fold, bend, fold, or mutilate, staple, and that's how we learn. And there weren't very many women in technology. There still aren't. It's a great career for women for a lot of reasons, and I hope to work on STEM, and now they even have STEAM. They add the arts to that kind of education. So I did that. I worked for a lot of big companies like Summa Corporation, Hughes Aviation, Citibank, and wrote large mainframe systems. And so what I want to say about that is that when you do that, you have to build consensus, you have to learn what other people do and help them do their jobs smarter and not harder, make things more efficient. So that's kind of the process that I'm going to take when I go to Congress to look at issues and tackle difficult problems. Now, I got married when I moved here. I married my husband Larry. He's a radiologist. Thank you. He's sitting over there, and the last 10 years he's worked for the VA. I'm very proud of him. He works with veterans every day, so I hear a lot of their stories. We raised our daughter Miranda here. She's a product of public school. She went to we live in Henderson. She went to Bob Miller Middle School, Coronado High School, and she's currently a junior at Princeton from public school. So when our public schools go right, when our teachers are able to be their best selves and teach the way they can help our kids achieve their dreams, whatever they are. And of course, I mentioned that my parents lived here and my in-laws retired here, and that was a blessing. But as they all got older, I also, at that time, a few years ago, I quit work, the only daughter here, to take care of 4 aging parents at once. I had a teenager and 4 aging parents. I think the teenager was harder. But I say that in jest. We went through lots of challenges, not only Social Security and Medicare, but hospice, dementia, Alzheimer's. I make the joke that I've been to every rehab center in Las Vegas, not celebrity rehab with Kim Kardashian, but through the challenges with all 4 of our parents. And what I learned about that informs me in a way that I don't need notes to tell me that we're not going to privatize Social Security and we're not going to voucherize Medicare, because although we all want to be Betty White when we're 94, frankly, we're not. And so as people's eyesight diminishes or their ability to use a computer or a mouse or swipe a screen, they can no more shop for their health care, bargain for their drug prices, invest their Social Security. It's just not going to happen. It's not realistic, and we need to protect and preserve that for them. And then along the way, I've also done lots of volunteer work, philanthropy. Like I said, I was president of my synagogue, and I'm very proud to be involved there for the last 23 years, doing many different things. But we actually installed over $1.5 million worth of solar panels on our 10-acre campus. So another thing I want to do is bring solar energy research and development, kind of like we partnered with Lou Ruvo. There's lots of institutions around the country doing research. Bring them here to partner with UNLV, let them experiment here in the desert, bring jobs, create new solar projects. Actually, we did a great, people don't talk about it, but we have done something really great that revolutionized energy early on in this century. Hoover Dam. That was an engineering marvel. It changed the way energy was put out in the West. And so I think we can do that again with solar energy. I'm down to my last 15 seconds. So that's what I want to say about myself. I'm really proud to be running. I hope to serve the community. I look forward to serving you. I hope for your vote. And thank you for coming out and hearing us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Let me ask you 2 questions. The first one is, if you get elected to Congress, what committee would you like to serve on and why?